Hello everyone, we are here, we are live, we are ready to go, and welcome to my series where I have Ike in the title, but I seem to spend all my time around the moon, and this episode really isn't going to be any exception. We are here in orbit about the moon on my OHC station, and I swear though, these are going to be I want to just finish off these 3 contracts. That's my goal. Finish these 3 contracts, hopefully collect a bunch of science, and then start building and getting together with that Ike mission. So, let's see it, just making sure we are all systems go. We are. And so what we got happening here, let's go over each of the contracts. So the 3 contracts I got are, 1, a Kerbal Engineering School where I have to take Michael O. Kerman, who is aboard, my right Michael, and I have to EVA and repair some landing legs on Munar 5B. That's an old Munar lander that is sitting on the surface of the moon. Unfortunately, it is on the dark side of the moon right now, so we will put that one off to a little bit later. Then I have Kerbal Academy Field Science, and this one I need to take Bob Kerman and land him in the moon's canyons and perform a surface sample. So we will most certainly be doing that one. But the one I want to do first, because it's actually coming up, and it's the one that I've been sort of wanting to do first anyway, is to finish construction on a rover on the surface of the moon. And there is a rover that doesn't quite have the parts required for it to work. So last episode, I brought a bunch of parts, mostly batteries and some solar panels and stuff, brought them up to here. We need to get them down to the rover, and the rover is, oh, it's near this waypoint. Right there. Let's set it as a target right now. So what I need to do is wait for... Actually, let's get rid of the rest of the rovers because there's multiple rovers on the surface, but this is the one we're interested in. We need to land near it, we need to fix it, and then we need to drive it to this waypoint, which is about 3 kilometers away, and it's coming up. So we're going to have to wait for, the moon to rotate a bit. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of the orbit that I happen to be in. We happen to be in kind of a halo orbit. I think it'll work okay. Like, we'll be close to the Terminator here. Yeah, but that's what we're going to go for first. So we got to get ourselves ready. So we have ourselves a little lander here, and I've taken the liberty between the streams of refueling and re-resourcing this thing. So we're going to transfer over our crew, and our crew is going to be our pilot, Alec P. Kerman. I believe Alec is probably over here. Oh, they're all in there. Okay. We're going to transfer Alec over to the lander. There he goes. And then we're going to bring over our engineer. This, unfortunately, is only a 2-crewed lander. So, Bob, you're going to have to stay on the station for now. So, Bob, I'll transfer you over to the HAB module, and you can just kind of hang out there. But what we also have to do is bring down some parts. Now, are there anything in these inventories? There are not. So let's start loading up inventory. So I'm going to put this menu. Let's actually just close this for now. We have too many windows open. And we'll open up our cargo stuff, which doesn't seem to want to work. Okay, fine. Be that way. We'll have to do this manual-like. Let's see, we got some cargo containers on here. We have this cargo container on the lander with nothing in it, and we have this cargo container which should have batteries. Correct. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why the inventory menu doesn't seem to work with the mods I have installed, but it doesn't. But that's okay, we can still do it this way. Okay, and we got another cargo container. Oh, that's the one I just had. There's the other one. And over here, we should have this. And again, this should be batteries. Yep. 1, 2, 3 batteries. Now we also have... How much cargo can be stored in our Munar lander thing here? What's in the inventory there? We have a repair kit. Probably want to hang on to that. In fact, maybe I'll get another one. The EVA Science thing really doesn't have a purpose. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Pin that one. Because I've already done the EVA experiments on the bottom. I don't think it's biome specific. That's the golf ball thing. Maybe I should check to make sure. Thankfully, Kerbalism gives you a nice menu here. But look at the moon, and I go to, what is it called? The EVA science experiment. Moon. Yeah, see, it just says landed, so I've already done that. But let's see, do I have another, I'm just picturing breaking stuff with that rover. Excuse me. But this one. I should have some repair, yeah. 2 repair kits should be fine. Alright, excuse me there. Just gonna get a drink of water. Hello, Gusk. Hello, Rar. Hello, Geck. Hello, Nate, and welcome. Glad you're enjoying the content. Now, where was? Oh yeah, I just put in some repair kits. I think that, well, okay. Let's see what else we can do. So we're gonna EVA Michael O here, our engineer, because you might recall, and I'm gonna actually do a quick look. Yep, he does not have any EVA propellant in his EVA pack, so we're gonna have to deal with that real quick. So, what do we do? Oh yeah, I gotta go to his inventory, grab it, plop it in there, bring it back. And there we go. And actually, while I'm here, let's put his parachute in there because I'm gonna be adding stuff to this lander. I wanna save all the weight that I can, so I don't want to carry anything that's really unnecessary. Okay, so we hooked on to this rather arbitrarily a couple of extra batteries and a set of solar panels. So what we're going to do is go into construction mode, and we're going to move these. Can I do it all from one thing? Oh, yes, I can. There we go. I'm going to stick them right there. That's, again, for the rover. And let's stick on the batteries, too. I don't think I'm adding on too much weight. I certainly hope I'm not. You know what's something I just... Okay, so... There's a story here. I gotta tell you this story. As I've been working this week on my next tutorial video, which is about doing construction on a rover in the stock game. Kind of ironic because that's what I'm going to be doing in this live stream. And it was only after I was working on the editing, after I filmed everything, that I noticed that in this, you have things like these rotate tools and the move tool. I never noticed it. And I went through all the, built an entire rover on, look at that. Built an entire rover on the surface of Minmus for this tutorial without noticing these tools up here, and same thing with down here, all these tools. I am such a rockhead. Okay, let's see. We also have this other battery. We'll stick this on the side too. I'm glad Kerbals have such long arms. Stick that there. We'll take the little rotate tool. Slide that. Little snap tool there too. Lots of cool stuff. All right, so, oh, put that back. Now, come on, there we go. That's all the stuff I think I did bring up. I don't think I brought up anything else. There was a plan for fuel cells, but that kind of busted. But I'm also thinking, there it is. The rover doesn't have any kind of probe body. And I'm thinking that might not be a bad idea. Nor does the rover have any sort of reaction wheels either, but I don't think I have readily available and accessible. There are reaction wheels built into this. Well, but why don't I, here, let's let go here, Michael. I'm going to see, may or may not be a smart thing. But there are... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow, 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 slow. How about this little tug? Oh my gosh. There's got to be... Okay, those are reaction wheels. And these are more batteries. There must be a probe body in there somewhere. Hang on here. I'm gonna rip this little tug apart. You know, a Kerbal with a welder is a dangerous thing. There he is. Look at that. Can he reach that? Okay, what? This is attached to due to attachments. So what's this attached to? That's due. Does this come off then? Okay, hang on here a second. This may or may not work now that I'm looking at it. It said that I can't remove this probe body due to attachments. But what's attached to it is the question. Okay, so let's see. Can I remove these batteries? No. Can I remove... then I can't remove that. It must be the whole thing here? I don't know. I think it's wedged in there too good. Okay, we're going to put this back. Put on the snap, which I only just learned is there. And I'll hold the Alt key, and it should snap into position, right? Close enough. I'll probably never use that little tug again. Okay, let's come out of here. I had another probe body I'm looking at, but I might just steal. We could just even steal this temporarily, but it'd be nice. Might be nice to have a probe body on the rover, is what I'm thinking about. So open up his inventory. The probe body might be too big to fit in there. It probably is. This thing doesn't look like it's attached to anything. Way, 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 way too big. Okay. Oh boy. This might be a bad idea. Doesn't look like it wants to go anywhere. You know what? I think I'm going to abandon this idea. Let's put it back. I think I'm making life too complicated. Let's get you back, Michael. We'll live without a probe body. We should be good. All right. I did not see that image of the TRAPPIST system. I'll have to look for that, but thank you, Wolfie. Okay, where's our hatch? Down here. So this is going to be a pilot and an engineer, because I think especially without that probe body, are you really not going to grab? Inboard. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so this really isn't going to be a science-y expedition. So, yeah, let's see here. We're going to be landing down here. I think I've already set it as a target. I think I lost my target. Let's put the rover back. Set as a target. Good. All right. Actually, I think I can use, if I'm not mistaken, ScanSat to my advantage here. Here we are. Yeah, it's right by this waypoint in the East Crater. And I've not landed in the East Crater, so we should get some science. Now, fortunately, this is going to moon rotate so slowly. You can see our orbit here, our predicting orbits. So when our predicted orbit goes over near this waypoint, we're going to have it. The blue is the prediction into the future. And, I think it should be the next one. The ScanSat does take the rotation of the body into account when it's showing you these predictions. Yeah. So according to ScanSat, we should be coming pretty close to being right over that rover. So let's put this here. We'll keep the little window. We'll lose this one. And we're coming a little bit to the right there, but that's okay because I think the rover's a little bit that way. We'll get ready to go down. All right, let's do it. All right, so I should be all fueled up. We'll check to make sure. Let's get this docking port. Undock. Oh, I just well, whatever. Should have. It's all good. Okay, and we have engines down here, which I don't know if have been serviced recently or not. Oh, I'm still on the... There we go. Feels like I have no control of this. Electric charge is good. Why does it feel like I have... Oh, I must have toggled off the reaction wheels, that's all. A little bit of a panic there, but I think it should be it. Dude, and... Command, and... Nope. Oh, there's so many. Part. Control. There we are. I'm looking in the whole wrong. Hide those actuation toggles for sure. Where is... There must be reaction wheels hidden in here somewhere. Oh, is that them there? That's a battery. Oh, I did not think of this. It's been too long since I flew this thing. Aren't there reaction wheels in this, in the MEM? Of course, it doesn't help that you can't do. Okay, it's not there. Not there. Wouldn't be under communication. Control, RCS enabled, show actuation toggles. Science, inventory, control, inventory. Sensors, reliability, KOS, processes. Okay, there's got to be a reaction wheels in there somewhere. Oh, there they are. I think that's them. Right here? Ha 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 ha. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, okay. Toggle torque. Hey, there we go. All right. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. A little bit. It's okay, Alec. We're not blaming you. Okay. Extend this antenna. Activate the engines. I might... Oh, no. They got... I see 47 ignitions on those engines. So, that's a good sign. So we should be good that way. Okay. Bump. We are ready to descend. We are. So, where are we and where is our target? Let's get a little bit closer. I keep losing that set target. Okay, if I go retrograde, I'm not going to crash into the station. Nope. Okay, that's good. That's retro. Oh, here, let's just move away from the station a little bit. Okay. There are, yeah. I found the reaction wheels eventually. Okay, I just sort of wanna, before I go into map view and just clear the station, I'm just gonna clear the station before. We're good. We're good. Okay. Over here. There we go. Still got 1360 meters per second, or thereabouts. So that should be okay. Now it looks to me from this map I actually need to bring it. I think I'm going to be coming towards to the west of my... Well, actually it's hard to tell, isn't it? Because that's not the... That's that waypoint. That might be just about perfect. It shows the waypoint but not the... Can you... you know what? It should be fine. What's this button do? No. Okay. Well, thank you, Sins Arcade. I appreciate it. For the kind donation. Okay. Alright, let's get down there. Okay, let's see. We're going to put this on free view, so the ground is below me. Roll this way. Descend our landing gear. And I know according to this map, we're coming to the one side of... I'm going to close this because I don't think it's really helping, but we're coming to the one side of the waypoint, but the lander is on that side of the waypoint, so I actually think this is looking pretty good. This on, no, here. No, not on target. That'd be bad. Put it on surface right now. I guess surface and target might not be that different. We've got a funny light happening. We've got a spotlight on the moon. Alright, so we're coming over... Oh, I can get Waypoint Manager. Hang on. Thoughts are coming to me. Thoughts are coming to me. That's the contract window. Where's Waypoint Manager? That one. I can put on that waypoint. There we are. Now our landing site is to the west, I guess that is, of that waypoint. Alright. I'm going to quick save. I hope people don't mind. I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I think I need to come a little this way. Alright. So according to this, I'm 63 kilometers from the waypoint, which is pretty close to where the lander is. Or not the lander, the rover. I don't know, I think I'm coming right over it. So we're going to try and land as close as we can to the rover. If we can successfully drive the rover, then we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I can get myself a little closer before really zapping this. I don't think this is helping me at all. Oh, I can also put on... Somebody's talking about... Where's the... Oh, now I don't see it. I lost the... Oh, maybe because my periapsis isn't low enough to show the little X. I don't see the button for it. That comes from Kerbal Engineer. Still got a good, healthy altitude. We're just coming to 5 kilometers over. Still got... Oh, let's put this on surface. Just went to target. I don't want that. Okay, let's... I think I need to come a little this way. Killing velocity at the same time. Cannot see that lander, though. That I don't like. I thought I'd see a waypoint. Oh, wait. F. Aha! Okay, that makes me feel better. So where's the waypoint for that target? So we're just kind of killing velocity here. I don't want to spend all my time. Let's keep going. So I'm watching. You want to keep this retrograde vector below your target, or else you'll end up falling short. I think I'm doing okay. Let's cut. Down to 40 meters per second for the surface velocity. Starting to see a lot of terrain texture. Uh, 300 meters should really think about slowing down. Oh, we're good. Eat your heart out, Neil. Okay, okay, there's no reason to come that close. I think I should just put her down. Not too hard. There we go. I went all right. We're about 100 meters away. I can live with that. I could have. I'm honestly. I don't want to use up too much fuel. I think is one of the concerns I have. What are my ladders on for action groups? I have no idea. I always forget these things. 9, no. 2, no. 1, yes. 1. All right. So we can do science. I should really make sure all that's being done. So we got, oh, science is being performed by various equipments. Everything is running, except for telemetry report, which I've already done, obviously. Okay, so that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, so we'll let, how long do these things have? The telemetry report isn't going to be done. That's got, how do you know how long these are going to run for? Here we go. This is going to run for 4 minutes. This is going to run for 7 minutes. This is going to run for just another... Let's time warp these guys away. And it'll transmit that stuff too, so that's good. And we'll make sure to plant a flag as well. Just waiting on that radiation scan. Whoop. Okay. And, okay, that's just about done. That's just about done. So let's get out Michael here. Again, a quick look at his resources. He does not have monopropellant. What else is new? So inventory. How is there an EVA pack? Oh, that's Michael's inventory. Oh my gosh. What a silly person. Okay. That should give him his... Yep, monopropellant. Okay, not... Yeah, he is going to need it because he's got to go over there. Now, what I want to do is actually... Wait, just open up his inventory again. I want one of the... Can I carry a battery? Shoot. So he's going to have to walk. Ah, poop. Okay. Alright, so I should have gone through some work to land a little closer, but it looks like Michael's going to have to walk. So we're going to give him a battery, and what I'm hoping is Michael can... Oh, he does... Oh, no, now he doesn't have... Let's go. Oh, wait, we're... Oh, no, the rover's over here. Oh, my God, I was heading towards the waypoint. That would have been bad. So Michael's going to have to walk. That's okay. You can see science being transmitted. Oh, there was a telemetry report that was done. It just got transmitted. It was done so fast. I didn't even notice. So what I'm hoping is that I can attach the battery. Yeah, I can time warp. I'm just... I don't know. I get nervous... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't do that. I get nervous about time warping on the surface of things because I always like... I don't know. Sometimes things go funny when you physics time warp with rovers and landers around. I've had funky texture bounces and I mean, it's not that far. We're almost there. And I'm hoping this will be enough batteries for him to get this thing rolling and bring it back to the lander, and then we can put on all the rest of the bits while we have access to the inventory that's in the lander. That's my whole plan. See, it wasn't that long of a walk. We're almost there. Again, I didn't build this rover. This was put together for the contract by whoever constructed said contract. We're going to go into construction mode. He has one battery with him. That looks like a sweet spot for it right there, doesn't it? Nicey nice. Okay. Oh, it looks like our... come out of here, and now we're going to move. Now, my first thought was, when I first saw this contract, was simply all I had to do was move the rover. But that turns out not to be the case. I have to move it to this waypoint over here, which you can see. It's already selected here. It's 3 kilometers away. But that's not a biggie. But what I want to do is, let's see. I can't put on SAS because you're not a pilot. But I should. Oh, brakes are on. Put on surface here. Oh, that's driving. That's driving. Now I want to take a little bit of care because he's only an engineer. We are moving. We are moving. And there are no reaction wheels or anything like that on this thing. So I do have to be, I think, a little cautious. There's also stuff on this thing. I mean, I got these resource, you know, detectors and scanners. I don't really see those as necessary, so I might just strip them off, and I don't think I'll keep the parts. I think I'll see if I can just chuck them on the ground. And then we'll just replace everything with solar panels and batteries. That's sort of the plan. We got a nice low sun. That's good. Then we'll erect the solar panel in a vertical orientation. Okay, we're almost there. The quality rover. I really like, actually, I kind of like this rover. I like the big wheel, but I also like they put an I-beam here and then just use the structural panels. It looks pretty good. Okay, oh, that reminds me. There was a fuel cell under here, and it was a great mystery what was going to happen to this fuel cell. What does it run on? Processes. Hydrogen and oxygen. Remember, oh, so if I got the hydrogen and oxygen here, it would have worked the fuel cell. Oh, well. Oh, well. That's all right. That's all right. Let's get out of here. Isn't there a leave the seat type of deal? Leave seat. Oh, I also have, he can do an EVA report and all that kind of junk, can he? So used to not doing, yeah, surface sample and an EVA report. We'll do those. Bring those back up, might as well. And then we got some constructing to do. You get yourself more coffee there, Wolfie. Alright, so this takes a little bit of time again with Kerbalism. Just another 30 seconds. Michael's having fun anyway. Oh, I think I've been saying he, and now I'm taking a look. Clearly not a he. Alright. I wonder if... oh, well, whatever. Oh, we should also plant a flag. We'll get out our pilot too. Well, we're going to have to do some driving anyway. We'll take them both for the run. Okay, so the EVA report is done. And... and our surface sample is done. Good, good, good. Okay, let's get into construction mode. And... let's see. Can I just take this crap off? I really want to. Can I just drop it? Yeah, there we go. That's good. We're putting some we're gonna scatter some debris here. There we are. I don't care about that stuff. Okay, let's put on the rest of these batteries. That looks good. You laserify that. I'll leave the fuel cells on. They're at least not looking ugly. And a battery there. And I should have access to these inventory. Oh, wait, the solar panel's at the top. Oh, I love your reach. let's put that there, and then we'll use a little rotatey tool. Rotate that around. Nice. And extend that solar panel. Oh, okie dokie. And let's see, we need some more batteries. Where can I stick these fellas? Can I get them on the back? Okay, are they going to be fitting under here okay? I think so. Can I just... That looks good. And then I got another battery here. We got lots and lots of batteries. Oh, I do want to take some of this equipment back, I think, because we stripped off that solar panel, and these batteries here are stripped off of the space plane. That brought these guys out of low Kerbal orbit, or brought them to low Kerbal orbit. I suspect the space plane probably needs them, so I don't want to. I want to bring them back up and put them back on the space plane, because the last thing I want is that space plane to run out of electricity. I think I'm done. I really do. So let's board. So this thing has 1,500 units of electricity. Oh, it's charging too. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, let's... Oh, this is debris. There we are. Alec P. Okay, what's his monopropellant? His monopropellant. Oh, he should have... Okay, we can fix this. Just realized that I should get his EVA pack back. Okay, we're going to plant a very quick flag. Because there is experience for that. Okay, this is the Twitch 4. I believe this is the second landing of the Twitch 4. At least I hope it is. And this is Alec and Michael. All right. Now, in order to fulfill that contract, I need to get to that waypoint. So, like, now I can bring up the Contract Plus window. And right there, that's the one I'm doing. Okay, also, one last thing before I bail out on these guys is, that's our pilot, there's Michael. I want to give Michael her EVA pack, and the reason is because if the worst happens, and these guys gonna have to hoof it home, I want her to be able to do that with at least some... Actually... I didn't bring in any extra EVA. I did not bring any extra EVA propellant. That would have been smart, but I didn't do it. Now I should be able to do SAS. Yep. And I should be able to do that. And we'll keep the lights off on the rover. And there's our waypoint. So I'm going to take this cautious-like. Actually, let's break right now. And do a quick save. And there we go. Okay. Okay, we are off. We are off to our waypoint. Can I speak Spanish? I cannot. I am sorry there, illegal gamer. I have enough trouble with English. Okay, there we go. We are heading to our waypoint, which is just a great big giant blue square on our Navball. Thankfully, we have this to aim at. And our ETA there at our current speed is only about 12.5 minutes. This isn't so bad. Oh, we're going to be fine, and we're charging along the way. I didn't even need all those batteries, for goodness sakes. All right. Are those Kerbal suit lights? Yeah, we got some Kerbal. Oh, I just noticed your lights aren't on. Let's turn on everybody's lights. Where is... No, don't want you to leave the seat. You know what? Here. There we go. Are both their lights on? I also have a light here. There we go. Now we're all lit up. Okay, let's go. It's a 3... Whoa, whoa, whoa. I noticed a little bit of slidey action happening there. No reaction wheels on this Rover. And not a wide wheelbase either, so I really don't want to roll this thing and lose the solar panels. The solar panels keeping the batteries nicely charged, and I want to keep it that way. So many sights to see. There's a rock. There's a rock. Maybe we'll see some of that moonstone along the way. Oh, I still don't have the lights on, Alex, do I? Heart. Okay, if it's there, I'm missing it. Let's keep going. We're going up a hill here, folks. We need to keep giving it some gas. If I, what would you do if you? Okay, I'll leave that question to the chat. What would you do if you found out there's an apocalypse coming in 2 days? I honestly don't know if I'd do anything different. My life is pretty good. No regrets. It's a nice view with the sun in the background. Okay, where are we? Still got a ways to go. Come on. Nice that this is relatively flat. Do I have a video on EVA for newbies? I do. It's part of probably the first on the, if you go to those tutorial videos, I know I talk about it in one of them. I suspect it would be when I'm doing a rendezvous or rescuing Kerbal, because that's probably the first time most people EVA. Maybe not. Maybe collecting science in space. But one of those early tutorial videos, I definitely talk about EVA. Getting used to the controls. They do take a little bit to get used to. My advice, for honestly, is like, put yourself into orbit, get out of Kerbal, and just practice flying around the spacecraft. Whoops, I'm slowing down too much. Okay, got about 1.5 kilometers to go. Our ETA is just under, getting close to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Keep my eye out for moon. I think I've already collected the moonstone. I think that's not biome specific, so... It's not obvious, but we are slowly climbing a hill this whole way. Watch out for the rocks. Though, they aren't. They're physics-less. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? People that have not played with Parallax 2, which is gorgeous, but I tried it once on this stream and started running into lag and frame rate issues, but one of the things you can do is make all the terrain and rocks and stuff so they're not... Oh, there's a moon thing. Okay, we'll check that out on the way back. Like one of those little moon cratery stone things. But can you imagine trying to do this with Parallax and all the rubble? And it would definitely take longer than this. Driving rovers in this game is tough enough without you having to worry about rough terrain. Okay, we are now starting to come down a hill, so... Get ready here with the brakes. Got about 850 meters to go. Having a nice tour of the East Crater. Thank you, Sleepy Dog. I appreciate it. Fun making those tutorials. It's going to be really fun. Like that, the current tutorial series, I'm really in the process of starting to think of the end game. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. I started to brake, and there's a rock there I'm just going to ignore, but he started to do a little bit of reverse wheelie thing. Don't need that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm probably looking in the series. I do one every 2 weeks, and one came out this week. So if you sort of count that out, probably have 3 or 4 more to go before we're looking at KSP2. So I am kind of looking at sort of wrapping that up, but I am looking forward to KSP2 and seeing what it provides as far as guidance goes. Apparently it has some built-in tutorials. I'm very eager to see what they're like. All right, where are we at? We're at 150 meters. I should start getting this waypoint to flash. We shouldn't have to go straight at it. We should be just getting to it, and the contract should go green. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Really? Do I actually like have to? There he goes. Oh my gosh, they made us get close. Okay, contract's green. So that's good. That's good. Now, of course, although the contract is green, it's not like, these guys now have to go back. There are rides back here. Oh, this thing has a very, very wide turning radius. I don't know exactly what KSP2 will and will not have. Being asked in the chat about a mass driver, I don't know. I don't know anything any more than anybody else does, which is not a lot. I've seen tons of footage of an Orion, nuclear bomb drive. That would be fun, though I suspect that is a late game thing. And metallic hydrogen engines, again a late game thing. Some sort of torch drive would be a lot of fun. But then you need the mechanic in order to fly it. But something that has and obviously late game, but a ridiculously high ISP. But you can basically run it the entire time. And do I'm losing track of the name of this trajectory, but where you fly pretty close to straight at the planet, halfway there you flip around, put on the brakes. That would be fun. Oh, there is a warp drive very late. Okay. All right, so we're looking for that moonstone. I know I have me a feeling that I've already done it. Oh, you know what? I can check, for goodness sakes. Where is the moonstone sample or something? What's it called here? I don't even know what it would be called. Surface? Okay, you know what? I'm going to check it out. Maybe it is biomes. Maybe it is biome specific. I know it's not far. Moonstone. Looking for it. I'm going a little bit to the right of the waypoint because I know I passed it to the left going the other way. Oh, we're going right by it. It's right there. Slow down, Chuckles. It's better to actually do reverse thrusters, like reverse on the motors rather than hit the brakes. The brakes tend to make you go ass over tea kettle with these things. Okay. We're going slow, 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 and turn. And you're turning completely the wrong way. Fine. If you want to turn that way, we'll turn that way. You know what? Just stop. Not far. Okay. Get out of the seat. Now it might be also that it might be that scientists have to do this too. That's entirely possible. I don't know. We're gonna find out. RCS. Let's see. It was over this way somewhere. There it is. Just over the hill. Brakes on already. Come on, forward ho. Oh, landing fail. Landing fail. Okay. Now there should, if I can do this, there should. I'm now all of a sudden thinking I have to have a scientist, don't I? What am I doing? Wasting my time. I have to have a scientist. I have to have a scientist. Why am I doing this when I have to have a scientist? Because I keep saying I have to have a scientist, but I keep thinking that some miracle's going to happen that I don't need to have a scientist. I need to have a scientist. All right, that's it. We're done. That was a colossal waste of time. Going back. Need a scientist, you silly. Yeah, it is pretty here. It is a photo opportunity. Okay. Try and see if we can do a better landing this time. Pop. Okay. Back in the seat you go. Alright. Back on track. Sorry for the detour. That was really a colossal waste of time, but no, most definitely need a scientist. Alright. We're off. I'm actually kind of happy with this because with the whole hydrogen fiasco last time, I was trying to get hydrogen here to fuel that fuel cell. I was a little discouraged that somehow this would end up going wrong. Solar panels definitely making all the difference though. Yeah, I am trying to keep my speed under some control. The last thing I want's... Well, I mean, I suppose worst comes to worst and we roll this thing, we can... The contract's done. We don't need the rover anymore, but... We'll keep the rover intact. Is that a lot of wheel spin? It's hard to tell. Like, some of it's just, whatever you call that, optical resonance. Yeah, I don't know. There's my, but it has to do with the frame rate, the rate of rotation and the frame rate of the video, that'll cause that wheel spinny effect, and they'll sometimes look like they're going backwards and all of that. Sometimes they'll look like they're stopped. It's just a resonance thing. That'd be cool if this thing would show the dust that it would kick up. That'd be neat. All right. I didn't need these big batteries at all. Now that the solar... But it's good to have them as backup. Everything worked. That's all that matters. Everything worked. little bit of sliding action happening here. A little bit of power skidding. There you go. A little bit of Tokyo drift. All right. Hello there, Javier. Welcome. Glad you made it. We are on a rover for those people just joining us. That was half put together and we loaded it up with batteries, and I got to make sure I'm not going to drive into this rock or come whipping by here too quick. But we have completed what we needed to do with the rover. I do kind of like this contract, and I'm pretty sure it's just a stock one. Of having to land by a rover, fix it, drive it somewhere, come back. The game really... Whoa, we're doing a massive power slide here. The game really doesn't give you enough reasons to use rovers. So. Alright. We're just going to park this right here. Alright, everybody out. Leave seat. Time to head home. Here's the stuff we ripped off of it. Said, we don't want that. Alright, so Alex getting aboard here. Boink. Okay, and we'll get Michael. Oh. Gotta get on the actual rover. Michael, leave seat. Actually, and also, remember I said I want these batteries. I might be able to get them into the inventories here. Do I have access to it? I do. Now that those little batteries aren't there. Oh, I gotta go into construction mode, of course. Strip some of this off. That's nice. Okay. And we got another one there. We can put in that other big battery. And I suspect... Let's retract that solar panel. I want the solar panel. This stuff all came off the space plane. I want it back. Goes, it's fine for you to borrow it, but we want it back. I'll put it right on the top. That's good. Okay. Time to go home. And then we get ready for our next landing. I got 3 of these contracts. That was 1 down. That will obviously be the longest one. Okay, 2, 1. 1! There we go. Okay, so where is our station? Don't care about rovers no more. Care about stations. There's our station. It has, while we were flaffing about, it has done pretty close to a complete orbit. And you can see that the moon has rotated a little bit, but we'll deal with that. Ooh, only have 696 meters. Should be okay. Do have to be a little careful. So we got to go which way? Got to go to the south. That's the first thing to make sure you get right. Okay, so again, I'm going to just do a quick save because I'm a little nervous. Okay, if I can get into an orbit, we can deal with the rest of it, but I should be able to. Sure. Sure. Okay, we're going to the south. So throttle up. South, that way. Gear. Okay, we'll just keep burning here until get about 12 kilometers on the apoapsis. Oh, we're transmitting some more science, an EVA report. That's good, good, good. Oh yeah, that's right. He was carrying that, wasn't he? Okay. And actually, I'm going to shut down 2 of these engines. So now we're on half the... now that we're going orbital, we're on half the thrust we were just a little bit ago. Oh my gosh, I don't have 131 meters per second left. I'm going to do a very, very quick... Actually, no, I don't have a... These guys might need... You know, adding that extra weight and having to do that little bit of a precise landing. They're going to make it. But whether they can get themselves to the station, they might need a pickup. They may require a pickup. Yeah, so I got 113 meters per second burn with 31 meters per second left. I think they're going to need a pickup. Especially with the fact that we have a plane change we have to make too. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Be that way. Okay, so... Adding on a whole... Who knows? Yeah. Adding on a whole whack of batteries and... extra solar panels and all that extra weight was enough to mess up the delta V of this thing. But we're gonna get into orbit, and oh my God, they're gonna depend on Bob. Oh dear, Bob's gonna have to save them. That's sketchy. So Bob's gonna have to get into the Nerve 1, which is docked with the station, and come get them rather than the other way around. We can do it. There's a lot of... No, there's only 30 units of monopropellant aboard. No, I was thinking like maybe I can do it with RCS, but you know what? I don't think I'm going to do that. Yep. Could have sent down just one Kerbal. That could have done it. We really didn't need Michael. Or no, Pilot. We didn't need Pilot. That might have made the difference. But that's okay. Alright, we're almost... Just noticing this is on target here. Okay, just about ready to do the circularization here. So as long as they can get in orbit, then they're reasonably safe. I'm pretty sure they got lots of supplies and all of that. That's good. Yep. Alright, so let's orient this a bit for the solar panels. Whoa, I'm still locked progressively. I'm also still... There, still have a target selected too. This way. I forgot I'm in a polar orbit. There we go. Okay, so that should be good. These guys are in a nice, stable orbit, but what I think I'm going to need to do is come down and get them. So, let's switch over to our station. And it's going to have to be Bob to the rescue. I knew we left them behind for a reason. Alright, so... Fold out the solar panel. I think they're good for solar. I don't think it's a problem. I mean, that thing was never designed to have that solar panel. It's got solar panels on the side. Let's transfer Bob over to here into the pilot seat. It's very, very scary. I think... I'm pretty sure this guy is all fueled up. Liquid fuel, yeah. I filled it all up. This is vessel 7, food, nitrogen. Yeah, this is all. Oxidizer. Oh, he doesn't have oxidizer. Monopropellant. Here, let's top up the monopropellant a little bit. Just want to make sure food... The worst is getting out there and going, oh, they have no oxygen. There's fine. Where's oxygen? Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Okay. Close that. Undock. Let's go get them. Oh, probably have to toggle some reaction wheels here again. Okay. Oh, thank goodness there's a probe body aboard this thing. I wasn't sure. So Bob's really not flying. I didn't even need to put Bob in here at all. This thing can fly autonomously. I can tell by all of this. So, we has to find us a rover. Or not a rover, a lander. There we are. There's our target. And we're coming down this way. So let's see if we can expedite this fairly quickly. I'm going to do this. Okay, let's pop ahead. Let's see. Will it be better at the other node? No. Okay, we're not going to pop ahead. We're missing by a lot on this pass. So what I'm just going to do here is bring down... Yeah. We're just going to bring down our periapsis. Activate the engine. You're not going to trust Bob at all? No, we'll trust Bob. We'll do it, man. I was going to open up KOS, but whoops, wrong button. Just noticing. Where are we? Okay, let's get away from the station here a little bit. I'm just noticing where this maneuver node is. And notice where the station is. That's not a good sign. So let's see if we can do a little bit of avoidance here. Yeah. Good move, Bob. There we go. We're now going to safely avoid this station. Alright. Right? We're going to be... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Stations... Where's the station? Yeah. We're nowhere near the station. Okay, so we're going to watch it from here. And all this burns about is bringing this periapsis down to the orbit. And then we'll do some sort of phasing fun. I honestly should check how much life support those other dudes have in their little lander can. I don't really know. We'll check that in a second. I can check that from here. Okay. Get ready to do the burn, Bob. That looks pretty good. Okay, let's just check on their life support. You can actually check on anybody you want here. They're in the Twitch 4. And they have 4 days, 4.5 days of food, water, and oxygen. So that's important to know. So I don't want to spend forever farting around with this kind of stuff. But hopefully, we will not need to. So this is where we're going to go for our rendezvous. Oh wait, we can get rid of this. So what is life like on our next orbit? Okay, that's pretty close there. How far is that in the future? Oh, it's 3 hours in the future. We're fine. We're fine. I was all like worried for no reason. So we'll just tweak this maneuver just a little bit to get our encounter nice and close. We got a bazillion icons all on top of each other, which is always the way this works. There, I saw 300 meter separation. So we got 300 meter separation in 2 hours and 23 minutes. So just to sort of explain for those people that have not seen me, you know, I've done it a lot, but it's, you know, I put this maneuver here and just hopped it ahead a few orbits, and that shows me the rendezvous a few orbits ahead. And then I've got this maneuver coming up in just 21 minutes on this orbit, which will tweak the period of my current orbit just enough so that I get that rendezvous. It's a nice, efficient way to do it. In fact, I'm going to probably be able to do this just with RCS. So let's get up there. Don't make a cluster fart of it this time. This is not up to cluster fart level at all. Not yet, anyway. I shouldn't jinx it, really. So according to this, it's like a 0.1 second burn. I'm not even going to play around with the engines. I'm just going to do this with RCS. It's a 0.4 meter per second adjustment here. And then what's our rendezvous speed at? 65 meters per second. That's fine. There's no way the lander would have been able to do this. Absolutely none. Like, I'm doing this pretty much as efficiently as I can. And there's no, and I'm still going to be spending 65 meters per second to match velocity plus whatever I did to bring that down. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I'm going to put on RCS. And hopefully we can just do some puffs to sort of finish this off. Yeah, there we go. See? Just push an H. Close that. Guys. Oh, I know what's happening here. Shoot. Close this. Pop this ahead. There's an annoying thing that happens if you have another maneuver in the way. 300 meters, okay. Is that when I was pushing with RCS there to try and kind of close this distance, this maneuver was changing and compensating. Very, very annoying. They're trying to help you, but it doesn't help. Okay, Bob is skimming across the surface here, so we gotta wait 2 hours and 49 minutes. So let's just here, put it on free and do it. I'm seeing a wow, text-to-speech sucks. And I suspect, especially with my speech, that is very true, Vance. I don't think... I will take responsibility for that. Where are we at? Where are we at here? Okay, got that, got that. We should be now on the right orbit. Yep, we are there in 13 minutes. 340 something something away. All right. Okay, we should be seeing a target somewhere. There we are, coming at it from the side, of course, because of our inclination difference. Whoa, whoa. What am I doing? Looking at it from the front and getting my roll buttons completely backwards. There we go. Okay, so coming in here. Oh, I think we're fine. Can I... No, let's start. Let's get closer. Let's get closer. I like to roll it so that this panel is up because it's on the dorsal side of the craft, and that makes it easier for me to know which way is up and down. About 2 minutes away. See if we can close this distance a little bit. I don't even know what the ignition... Okay, that's good. An engine failure right now would be actually pretty catastrophic, to be honest, because Bob couldn't fix it. The only person that can fix it is over here, and we're still coming at them at 50 meters per second. Really, Jinx? You're throwing me a Jinx? Oh my gosh. I love the terrain. I'm clearly close to a pole, but I love the terrain, how it gets all lumpy bumpy around the poles no matter where you are, and no matter what planet, they're all kind of like that. And it just has to do with taking a flat texture and wrapping it around a sphere. Okay, closing that distance, 60 meters, 50 meters, 40 meters, 30 meters, coming over a pole. Oh, what did I do to jinx it? What did I say? Oh my gosh. Now I gotta go back over the playback and find out what I said to jinx myself. Or was it when I was talking about this cluster not being a cluster fart yet? Okay, where are we? Okay, we're about 30 seconds away. I really probably should be reducing my speed. Bob, ya hot dog, coming in real fast like this. Okay, so we're reducing velocity, keeping it at pretty close to 23 seconds. It's just holding on that, which I always like when that happens. So a tad of a rescue, though to be honest, this vessel, that vessel, and all of these people are all part of this same mission. So it's not like, you know, they needed an external rescue. They're rescuing themselves. It's like, you know, a ship gets into trouble and they get themselves out of trouble by deploying the lifeboat. I don't see, there's nothing wrong with that. That's all legit. Mom's like, I see them. I see thems. Okay, I think it's time to just close this right off here. There we go. Control from here. Where is the docking port on this fella? Hey, you guys are upside down. What's that all about? Set as a target. We're going to do Bob a favor. We're going to roll this way. Because, you know, Bob needs all the help he can get. That looks pretty good. So somebody is in need of a lift. Whoa. Over-torqued it. Bob Bruce Willis Kerman. Okay. Got this line. I don't know. Bob's doing a pretty darn good job as far as I'm concerned here. I've seen a lot worse. So we're obviously going to pick up the whole craft. We're not going to just, you know, this is a valuable lander. We're not going to just forget about it. So, as per usual, you know, I had 3 things I want to accomplish, and I've yet to really accomplish. I've not completed the first thing yet, which of course is always seems to be typical of these things, because I end up making my life more complicated than it should have been. Boink. Okay, there we go. We caught ourselves a lander. We are now all one. We are going to transfer over our pilot. Bob is being kicked out of the pilot seat right now. Oh, that didn't transfer over. Oh, it did. And Michael's coming over too. Okay. Obviously now what we need to do is get ourselves back to the station. So this is just really the reverse of what we just did. And again, we are not... Game is not helping us. Our encounter here is a decent separation. So we're going to have to go a few orbits ahead, but I think now we got like... Oh, well, yeah, we got... I don't know why we only have 25 days of water. Probably the water... There's a water recycler on this thing, is there not? Not that it's a problem, but... Oh, it's on. Okay. It's probably just not counting the fact the water recycler is running. Okay. So we got a burn coming up. What? Oh, we got... I looked at this and said burn time 5 seconds, but of course I got engines pointing all in the wrong directions here, so why don't we turn off... That would have been... I'm sure there are people watching this right now that are a little disappointed that I did notice that those engines were still on. That would have been a comical burn. Why is this still saying 5? Okay, let's just separate this out. There we go. No, come on, over there. There we go. Now that's looking right. Yep. Yep. Yeah, so that burn's coming up in 14 minutes. In the meantime, Michael... Actually, no, forget it. Well, no, we're doing it now. We might as well. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to service these engines. Oh, what is his... He's got monopropellant. Okay. Interestingly, oh, for goodness sakes. Oh, I got my fingers in the wrong spot. Every time I push R, I'm pushing E. Interestingly, the monopropellant didn't fill. There's something about those rolly... Like the round capsules and Kerbalism that that really doesn't get along. Okay, let's service this engine. All of these seem to be in. I don't think I've ever serviced them. And we got an engine back here too. Let's stay away from the reactor end of this. Just go straight to the end. There is radiation that comes off of this thing. You can see here. I can show you. This could fall apart here. Let's service this. But if we look at the rads here, Michael's got 0.031 rads per hour. And if I move towards the reactor, you can see it creeping up, getting bigger and bigger. And then if we move away, it gets smaller and smaller. So, there is radiation coming off of that. Okay. Get in there, Michael. Board. Alright, where are we at? We got 12 minutes to the burn. It's a... Okay. So, let's just do this. Now, I'm hoping... Should be okay. In that clearly the mass is no longer centered here because the docking port was never centered on this. So we do have an asymmetrical... The thrust vector is not going to go through the center of mass here, but I'm hoping, although this thing does not have a huge amount of delta V. I'm hoping it should be. Oh, we'll see. We won't put a lot of thrust on this. There's only the little mini reaction wheels in this thing, and that's it. It's not exactly nippy. Ooh, there's a there's a chunk of texture missing down there. See that? You can see stars through it. I'm getting distracted. Burn. Oh, no, it's fine. I thought it was actually starting to drift, but it's just the camera doing that. Okay. So, let's see how this looks like from here. A little bit more. Okay. And now again, same thing. We got to put a maneuver here-ish. And we're going to pop ahead orbits until we start to get a pretty close encounter right about there. And then we're going to put a maneuver here-ish. And we're going to tweak that until that closest approach is as low as it's going to go. And this is always such a little burn. Oh, looks like about 8. That's okay. 800 meter separation coming up there. Okay, so that burns in 22 minutes. Actually, what I can do, let's bring out our friend, Mr. KOS. I don't know why. Oh, there was one on the, okay. There was one on the lander. I didn't think there was. Lining up some solar panels. Yeah, they're talking to... Oh, yeah. You know, this game is such a tempting game to mod the heck out of, but I was sort of the same way. I wanted to master vanilla before I went into... It took me a long time to get into mods, and even when I got into mods... So that seemed... Yeah, that is reasonable. We're just over the South Pole. That's why everything feels upside down. Okay. Delete that. And, I'm really not that much of a modder when it comes to... Or, I'm not used to modding my video games at all. And the series that did it for me, and this shows you how far back this goes, was Scott Manley. It's always Scott Manley. Scott Manley's, his, what did he call his series? He did a big series, Kerbal Interstellar, or I think that's what it was called. And that was heavily modded, and that's what got me into thinking, oh, that's pretty cool. I got the stock game down. I'm going to do some modding. And just to show you just how particular I am about stock, I started the game by just downloading the demo many, many years ago and realized 15 minutes into the demo that this is a game I'm going to have. Sorry, I do have to pay some attention to what I'm doing here, don't I? And knew it was a game I was going to have. But, oh, I'm just going to use RCS for this, silly. RCS. But regardless, I was all about I have to finish this. I have to do the demo. And my goal with the demo only gave you limited parts. Back then, I have no idea if the demo's probably never changed. And only had the moon as another body. And I wanted to, with limited parts, get myself to the moon. 800, perfect. Okay. And I was not going to buy the game until I did that, which I did. With a very, very stupid craft. Hello, General Cat. Welcome. And Soraniku. And Dan. Hello, Dan. Sorry if I missed you if you joined in earlier. Alright, we are heading back to the station, and honestly, I'm sorry, I was hoping that I would get, remember I do have 2 other go down to the moon contracts. This engineering school one and the field science one. Both of those should be easier. There's no building rovers. There's no doing any of that kind of stuff. It is simply just getting down to the surface. I guess I gotta land next to the Munar 5B, but the other ones just get into the canyons with Bob. Alright, so what I think I shall do is time warp to this, 2 hours away. No more oh, of course not. Sorry, that was just a warning. Let's turn that off right now. The, that was... said something Adventurer, didn't it? This guy, the Unfinished Moon Adventurer. That is the rover that we fixed, that I then stripped off all the solar panels and all the batteries. So the fact that it just ran out of electricity, of course, isn't... Oh, and I can't communicate with it. Oh, that's frustrating. I was going to turn off... I should be able to. Come on. Here. If I go into auto... Config. That's what I want. Don't give me battery warnings no more. I don't care. That thing is... I have forgotten about you already. You are no longer a concern of mine, you silly rover. Okay, where are we at? Oh, I was just time warping to that dummy node, and we should be now 38 minutes away from our target. That's not right. It says 172 kilometers. What the... What happened? Is it on the next orbit? Please tell me it's on the next orbit. Oh, that's because of the warning. Yep. Okay, the warning. Okay, premature time warp stopping messed me up. Ta-da! There we go. Don't need this anymore. Okay, and probably should be seeing it. Target, there we go. How about pointing in the right direction? Way above us. Always weird when it comes in sideways like this. Well, I guess I'm still too far away. Okay, we're going to be there in 12 minutes, according to this. I'm a little surprised I'm not seeing it. Oh, there we are. Completely looking in the wrong direction. Okay. Why do Kerbals talk in reverse? I think it's just a really easy way to give them that cute little alien sound, really. I think it's just easy. In fact, I think all the chatterer is actual communication of astronauts recordings just sped up and played backwards. I'm pretty sure there's real conversations in there somewhere. Okay, we're going to start slowing down here. And at the same time, reducing our intercept distance. And we gotta dock these two fellas. Okay, got 200 meters separation now. Under 100 meters, that's good enough because the station itself is bigger than that. And I'll be docking at one of the ends. Bob, you did a good job. The rest... Oh, look, Bob is in the front seat still. Alec didn't kick him out. Out of respect, Alec took the seat behind him. That's very, very magnanimous of you, Alec. Again, getting that pole camera thing happening. Again, just kind of reducing our velocity here a little bit relative to the station. A little more thrust here. Picked ourselves up a bit of a stowaway. Come on, we need actually more. Come on, coming in a little quick. According to this, I'm only 16. Come on, slow down. I think we got it. We're good. Can I... Oh, no, that's the wrong way. Shoot. So we're going to have to separate these two and then dock both of them separately. Dock each of them. That's what I'm trying to say. And this target icon is actually in the middle of the... Was aiming for the center of mass of this station, which of course is around the asteroid, I think. So, sort of deliberately bringing it so we're aiming more into this vicinity. Actually, we got a good approach going here. I can see we're coming right at where the docking hub is. Okay, so we're going to just... Let's zero this out. We'll zero the rest of this with RCS. So while I'm docking one thing, I don't want to worry about crashing into the station. There we go. All right, and this guy does have a probe body in it, so I should be able to just fly it autonomously. So let's go over here. Control it from there. And we're going to aim for... here. Sure. Set that as a target. SAS on. I don't believe I ever turned off any reaction wheels or anything like that. Okay. That feels like the right way to go. Yep, up we go. A little bit to the side. Let's get into orbit view so I can tell a little better what's up. Okay, and we will roll this. Whoa, rolls this way. There we go. Only so we'll dock and look like we know what we're doing. And there is the icon on the Navball showing me the docking port alignment. Okay. I'm going to have to back up, I can tell. The only... Oh no, there's thruster blocks down here too. I was about to say, I thought these were the only thruster blocks, but they're actually these two tiny dudes down there. If I have one complaint... This way. If I have one complaint about this Lunar Excursion module, this piece here on the top, is that these reaction blocks are way too powerful. I had to tweak them like way down. I go to control. See the thrust limiter on them has to be so far down so it balances off with these little ones on the bottom. They're way too powerful. Okay, this way. Yep. Oh wait, I was just thrusting completely in the wrong way. Oh, I can't even tell which way they're going. Which way are they going? That way. That way! I could tell because my relative velocity was so low. Okay, where am I? There we are. Time warp. Time warp. Time warp some more. Oh, coming in a little quick. Come on. Oh, I think we got it. Looking at the Navball more than I am at anything else. There we go. On it. On it. I was worried I was going to actually blow right past the docking port. Okay, so there is this guy, and then we'll just gotta dock the our crew. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's aim our camera down here and turn off those reaction wheels that are hiding way up there. I did turn them off, right? Yeah. Okay, back. And now this control from here. And actually, I'm going to move. I'm going to dock in a different spot. I'm going to dock right here. I'll explain why on our way there. So let's spin around. So before I was docked at the end of the hub here, but now I'm going to go for this guy. And once I have this all oriented and we're going the right way, I'll explain. I shall explain. There is the... There's the, what you call it? Alignment indicator. This time I will look here and just make sure this way. That's the ways he got to go. A little bit of sideways action happening. So yeah, I want to dock with this piece here because, and you'll see this as we get closer, it is actually really an adapter between the 2.5 meter Clampetron Senior and the 1.25 meter Clampetron. And the reason why it's there is because it was the home berth for my little tug, which is now actually got a second 1.25 meter docking port that it's pretty happy with. So I actually don't need it anymore. So what I'm going to do is dock this guy to it. And then whenever these folks are ready to head back to Kerbin, we're going to take the whole adapter with us. And we're going to dispose of it. Which means we're going to let it crash into Kerbin. And that will be a fitting demise, I think. Okay, I think I need to change. Ah, there we go. I knew the view looked wacky. That's better. Okay. So we'll just kind of bring these folks in here, and looking at the time on the stream, although I was hoping to get in 2 landings, it's looking like it's just going to be 1, so we'll go for the other 2 landings next week. And then I'm hoping, I really do, but then again, maybe it's good because I can stretch this out towards KSP 2. Because I'm this series here, the I Like Ike series, will not end until I land on Ike and bring those Kerbals back home. I just want to clean up some things first. It's taking longer than I anticipated. Okay, we are docked. There we go. Turn off the reaction wheels again. Aim our camera here. Toggle that. Okay, and otherwise though, we'll shut down this engine. There we go. So it was a landing. It was successful. A little bit of extra shenanigans to get these folks back home. Lots of science. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, let's transfer all of our science Science, transfer all that data there so I don't end up, because I do have some surface samples that were collected there from the East Crater, and we're going to go down. We're going to be collecting more surface samples, collecting more science. We're going to be Alec is going to have to repair himself a lander. Not Alec, I'm sorry. Michael's going to have to repair himself a lander. Bob is going to be doing all kinds of science, but I think all of those are going to have to be for next week. So in the meantime, I'm going to thank everybody in the chat. Thank everybody watching this at a later date. And as always, a very, very special thank you to everybody who supports this channel, either through YouTube membership or through Patreon patronage. Thank you very much, and we'll see you all next week. Bye, everybody.